Take me where you go when the sun goes down, like a lightning bolt.
A very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our online class again. Nice to see you again, everyone. Everyone, how are you today? Okay, I hope you all are fine. And did you do homework and also the classwork for your teacher? Already, right? Okay, great. Everyone, what day is it today? So today is Tuesday, right? So every Tuesday, what do we have, everyone? Okay, we have, what is it? In the first session, we are going to study with the course book listening starter 2. And in the second session, we are going to study with the course book hangout. Is it right? Sure. Okay, so in the first session here, I would like to ask you to look at design only. Okay, only design. And from design is focus on the lesson of hangout, but design focus on the listening. Okay, so I think I should write it here. I put it here. What is it? Listening starter. Okay, I put it here. Listening starter. And this one, what is it? Hangout. Hangout 2. Okay, so please focus on this side, do not focus on that side at all. Everyone, as you see on the whiteboard, today we are going to do exercise in dictation sheet of the student book or workbook, sure, of the workbook, as you see on the whiteboard. Still in unit 4, right? Okay, so unit 4, the title of unit 4, please be polite, so don't forget the title of the unit. And as I told you, we are going to study with the workbook. Okay, do exercise in the workbook. Okay, everyone, before going on do all of the exercise, let me review a little bit about what did we learn yesterday. Okay, everyone, so yesterday we learned about what is it? Listening practice 3, right? Related to the listening practice 3 in listening starter 2 student book, right? Is it right? With this one, right? With this one, okay? Related to, what is it? Related to the Kevin want to go into the class and he posed the other. He did not wait for his turn. He posed all the other student in order to join the class. Is it right? Sure. And when Kevin do like that, is it polite? No, right? It's not polite because he do not wait for his turn. He do not wait his turn at all. Got it? And we also learn about, what is it, everyone? We also learn about the useful expression. So what did we learn? What are the phrases that we learn related to the useful expression here? Do you still remember? Yes. Wait one turn, right? Wait one turn. Okay. So what does it mean wait one turn? Wait one turn means to wait up until your turn, right? To wait up until your turn. For example, you are lining up to buy the ticket. So if you keep in the queue, so it means you are wait for your turn. It means you are wait your turn, right? But if you post the other, or you can go to the front immediately, so it means you do not wait your turn at all. Do you understand the word turn, right? Okay, that's so good. I can give you another example, everyone. For example, I am lining up to take my daughter into the hospital, and there are a lot of parents who bring their children or their son to the hospital, and then the hospital want all of them to line up. Okay, but one of the parents, they do not line up at all. They just say excuse me so many times in order to get to the front. So do you think this way is polite? It's a little bit polite, right? Because he or she said, what is it? Excuse me. But honestly, I think it's not polite because he or she tried to get to the front without waiting for his turn. Is it right? Sure. So everyone, to be polite, please be in queue. You come late, you need to go late. The one who come first, they need to go first. Come second, they need to go to the second. Understand? So do not go without asking them. Do not go without queue. Okay, if they have a queue like that. Understand? Sure. This is the way that you can show the politeness to everyone. Understand? One more thing, everyone. In the listening style 2 here in Unit 4, they just want to talk about how to be polite. How to be polite. Okay? So you need to know that how can you make yourself be polite? What should you do? We discuss a lot. We have like in the listening, for example, when you are in the theater. So to make yourself polite, be polite, what should you do? So when someone is calling you, you should not turn, or you should not get the phone, or you should not accept the phone when someone is calling you. Or if you want to talk on phone, you should go outside, right? You should not talk in the theater. And when you are in the library, there are a lot of students who is reading book, and you yourself is talking about this, about that very loudly. So this way, is it polite, everyone? Okay, it's not polite, right? So how can you make yourself to be polite when you're in the library? Yeah, just keep silent. Is it right? If you want to talk in a silent way. Okay, this is the way that you can show your politeness, your valuable, I can say valuable manner. Got it? So, for example, when you are in class, your teacher is teaching you, and you are trying to make noise, you are trying to hit your friend, to play with your friend a lot during your teacher is teaching. So this is, it shows that you are not polite to your teacher and also to your friend, because your friend is listening to your teacher, and you try to bother them, try to disturb them. Okay, so if you are in class, if you want to show that you are polite, so you need to keep silent and listen to the teacher. When the teacher asks you to do anything, so you can follow your teacher instruction. Okay, good. And now, do not waste the time. Let's move to do our exercise here related to the dictation sheet. So please open your book on page workbook, everyone. Please open your book on page 18 altogether. Dictation sheet, section A and B, and section C and D here we are going to finish it on Friday. Okay, so today we are going to finish on these two sections, section A and section B. Understand? Okay, everyone. So as you see on the whiteboard, section A, they want you to listen and write. Okay, everyone, are you with me right now? Are you in this page? Okay, that's so good. If you are in this page, I think we can listen now. Okay, but let me explain you a little bit how can you do the exercise. So they want you to listen, and then you need to write about what you hear, because you see in the blank, I want a piece of what is that. So you need to listen, right? A piece of what? I don't know. How can you know? You need to listen. Is it right? Sure. What about this one? You should say what is it for this one? You should say, I think I should. Okay, like this. One more, number 2, my is blah blah blah, you don't know, right? So only one thing that you need to do is listening to the track, and then when you hear the word here, so you need to feel, you need to write it. Understand, everyone? Okay, good. Okay, now do not waste time. Are you ready to listen, everyone? Okay, are you ready? If you are ready, now let's start listening to the track all together and fill in this blank. Let's start.
A. Listen and write. 1.
I want a piece of cake.
You should say please.
2.
My cousin is calling me.
You should turn off your phone in class.
3.
Jessica's dress is ugly.
You shouldn't say mean things.
4.
Why can't we talk in the library?
Because it is not polite.
Okay, everyone, welcome back. So now let's check the answer with me all together. Okay, everyone. So number 1, I think I should read it for you. I want a piece of what is that, everyone? What did you hear? Okay, so I want a piece of cake, right? I want a piece of cake. And how can you spell cake? C-A-K-E. Okay, I think this one I should write it in red marker. Okay, red marker. Where is it? This one. Cake. I want a piece of cake. And then what is it? You should say to be polite. So you should say, what is that? What did you hear? Please, right? You should say please. Okay, that's good, everyone. And now let's move to number 2. What did you hear? Is calling me. Who is calling? Okay, so my cousin, right? My cousin. So we need to fill it here. COUSI, and my cousin is calling me. B. You should turn off. You should turn off. As I told you, turn off, what does it mean? If you turn off your phone, I mean your phone will not work anymore. If you turn on, your phone works as normal, right? So you should turn off your phone in. You should turn off your phone in class, right? In class. Do you hear like that, everyone? Do you hear like that? Okay, good. What about number 3? A Jessica's is ugly. A Jessica's is ugly. So, what did you hear? Yes, Jessica dress, right? What does it mean dress? Dress means a shirt and also a skirt, but it connected to each other, right? Okay, it hold up from your body up until your lower body, right? Good. So we call dress. So what is it? What did you hear? Dress, right? Good, dress. Jessica's dress is ugly. B. You shouldn't say, what is it? You shouldn't say, what did you hear? Yes, you're right, mean, right? You shouldn't say mean things. Oh, not. We should not write it in black marker with red marker. Mean. You shouldn't say mean things. Number 4. Why can't we talk? Why can't we talk in the what is that? Why can't we talk in there? Okay, good. In the library. Great job. In the library. Because it is not. What did you hear? Okay, everyone, that's so good. Because it's not polite, right? It's not polite. I told you at the moment, when there are a lot of readers in the library or a lot of students in the library and they are reading the book, and you should not talk anything in that room. Why? Because they are trying to read, they are trying to search about some information, and when you are talking loudly, so it will disturb their feeling. Okay, so that's why they think that, oh, you're not so polite, you are rude. Understand? Okay, good. Okay, everyone, so I will read it again for you. A. I want a piece of cake. You should say please. My cousin is calling me. You should turn off your phone in class. Jessica's dress is ugly. You shouldn't say mean things. One more thing, the way that you can show your politeness. For example, you see that girl is very fat, and then you say, "Hey, fat girl." So this is polite? No, you shouldn't say like that. You can say, "Hey, girl, you should not eat a lot, because right now you are overweight sometimes." Okay, you can say like that, but you do not say, "Hey, fat girl," like that. It's not polite. Okay, it's a mean things word. Understand? You shouldn't say mean thing like that. Okay, and then why can't we talk in the library? Because it's not polite. Understand? That's a good. So now let's move to section B. Listen and write. Track 166. In this section, everyone, I will show you I will show you the exercise here, because there are a lot of sentences, so I cannot write here. I just write the answer for you. Okay, but I will show you this one, and then I will read it for you. Okay, everyone, with this one, listen and write. Before going to do all the exercise, let me read it for you. Number 1, you shouldn't sleep in the blah blah blah. You shouldn't sleep in the what is it? So you need to listen. You will know. When you listen, you will know. Listen to the blah blah blah. Okay. Number 2, you blah blah be polite to others. That helps people get voiced. So I don't know blah blah. Number 3, you should be quiet in what is that? Blah blah. I don't know too. Don't talk during the blah blah blah. And then number 4, you shouldn't use your what is that? In class. You should eat out. So what is it? Yes. So only one way you need to listen, right? Sure. Okay, so right now are you ready to listen? Okay, if you are ready, now let's start listening to the track all together and fill in the blank here. Okay, now let's start.
B. Listen and write. 1.
You shouldn't sleep in the classroom. Listen to the teacher.
2.
You should be polite to others. That helps people get along.
3.
You should be quiet in the theater. Don't talk during the movie.
4.
You shouldn't use your phone in class. You should turn it off.
'Okay everyone, so welcome back. So have you got the answer? Okay, that's good. So now let's check the answer with me all together, okay? Good. So number 1 everyone, you shouldn't sleep in there. You shouldn't sleep in there. What did you hear? Yes, you're right. You shouldn't sleep in the classroom, right? Because your teacher is teaching sometime, and then when your teacher is teaching and you are sleeping in the classroom, is it polite? It's not polite, right? Good. So we shouldn't sleep in the classroom. Listen to the teacher, because your teacher is teaching you. Okay, good. Number 2, you be polite to others. So you was it? Yes, you are. You should, right? You should be polite. You should be polite to others. That help people get. What did you hear, everyone? Yes, you are right. Get along. Okay, get along. What does it mean get along, everyone? What does it mean get along? Again, if you are get along with me, it means you and I like each other and also be friendly to each other. Understand? If you and your friend get along with each other, you know, you will like each other and you will be friendly with each other. Understand? With the word get along. Okay, I get along with my coworker. I get along with my friend. Okay, what about you? Okay, move to number 3. You should be quiet in the voice that. What did you hear? You should be quiet in the. Number 3. You should be quiet in the library, right? Or in the classroom, or in the theater. What is it? Yes, you should be quiet in the theater, right? In the theaters. You should be quiet in the theater. Don't talk during, what is it? Don't talk during movie, right? Don't talk during movie. When the movie is playing and you are talking, so what about the other who is sitting near you? How can they listen to the movie? Okay, so when you are watching the movie with a lot of people around you, so you should not talk. Okay, just talk but in silent way. Understand? Okay, good. What about number 4? You shouldn't use your. What did you hear? You shouldn't use your. Yes, you're right. You shouldn't use your phone. Okay, you shouldn't use your phone. And what's it? You shouldn't use your phone in class. You should, what is it? Yes, sure. You should turn it off. You should turn it off. Turn your phone off. Turn it off. What does it mean turn it off again? Yes, to make your phone no working, right? Good. Okay, everyone, that's it for the first session, and I think now it's time, so you can have a break, okay? See you in the second session. Goodbye.